Welcome to the Adam Cadman Podcast. Today we are looking at the ancient text from Proverbs 21, verse 26. He coveteth greedily all the day long, but the righteous giveth and spareth not. It's very interesting. Money and morality. Most people think they're separate things. But I recently came across a story that completely changes how we should think about wealth and what it does to our character.
What kind of story?
It's about this guy who grew up in a struggling mining town. He made this promise to himself that when he got successful, he'd come back and help his community. But something else happened instead.
Let me guess. The money changed him?
Well, that's the thing. Studies do show that as wealth increases, empathy often decreases. In fact, research from Berkeley found that people with more money typically show less compassion and are less able to read others' emotions.
That's really interesting. How did that play out in this case?
You know what's wild? And I know people that are able to attest to this. Every time he hit a new level of success, he'd tell himself, just a little more time, and then I'll help. He could have given away $1 million without feeling it. But he kept postponing, kept accumulating.
That reminds me of some research I read about the psychology of wealth hoarding. Apparently, it can actually trigger the same brain pathways as addiction.
Exactly. The transformation happened so gradually, he probably didn't even notice. Each small decision to postpone giving created this snowball effect.
So what happened in the end?
Well, he died wealthy by financial standards, but, and this is the kicker, all those good intentions went to the grave with him. The community he wanted to help never saw a dime.
That's actually heartbreaking. Have you seen any examples of people who managed to avoid this trap?
Well, I know about this amazing local business owner I recently learned about. She also came from poverty, but she's taken a completely different approach. She invests about 30% of her profits back into employee education and community programs.
Now that's interesting. Has it affected her bottom line?
Her business has grown 40% faster than her industry average. She says it's because invested employees work harder and the community supports businesses that support them.
You know what this makes me think about? That old saying about wealth being like water. It needs to flow to stay healthy.
That's such a perfect analogy. And check this out. Studies show that generous people actually have lower stress levels and live longer. There's this researcher at Harvard who found that giving activates the same pleasure centers in our brain as receiving.
So essentially, being generous is good for both our mental and physical health?
Exactly right. Communities with higher levels of giving and volunteering show significantly better economic outcomes. We're talking about 15 to 20% higher local business success rates.
That really challenges the whole Wall Street, Michael Douglas' famous line that greed is good mentality that dominated business thinking for so long.
You know what's interesting? Even Adam Smith, who everyone quotes about free markets, wrote extensively about the importance of moral behavior in business. He believed that empathy was crucial for a healthy economy.
That's not something you hear quoted very often in business school.
Right? And here's what I think is the real lesson from our mining town millionaire. Wealth isn't just about accumulation, it's about circulation. When we hold too tight, we actually limit our own potential.
That's such a powerful way to look at it. How do you think people can start shifting their mindset?
Well, research shows that starting small is key. Even giving away $5 can begin to rewire those neural pathways. It's like building a muscle. You start with what you can manage and gradually increase.
That makes it feel much more approachable than thinking you need millions to make a difference.
Absolutely right. And here's my takeaway. We don't need to wait until we're wealthy to start being generous. The time to start is now. with whatever resources we have.
That's the perfect way to wrap this up. It's not about how much we have. It's about what we do with it.
And maybe that's the real wealth we should be measuring, not what's in our bank accounts. And that is not to say it isn't important, but the positive impact we create in the world around us means something as well. Prayer. Take from me the spirit to covet and hold on to things that you would have me to release. Open my heart and open my mind to the needs that I can do something about. I give to you everything that I have, Lord, and everything that I am. And use me, Lord, as you see